Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hangin' with Hodge. I'm Dave Hodgkins, your host. I want to thank you for stopping by and invite you to come for the mead, stay for the cheese. So today, I'm actually going to do my first mead and cheese pairing. So we've got our Dango Mango Mead that we made in a previous episode. We've now got it bottled. It came out wonderful. Absolutely love this one. I'll be making a 5-gallon batch of that one there in a previous episode, and I'll have links to it in the description and at the end of this video. We made the Dango Mango Mead, which is a mango coconut mead that we made. It came out fabulous. Absolutely love it. Again, one of our top favorites here. And today we're going to try matching it up with 5 different cheeses that we have here. So I got this cheese flight from Costco, and on this flight we've got some and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, I may be mispronouncing it, Gruyére Swiss cheese. This is a Bellavitano cheese, balsamic Bellavitano cheese. Over here we have a honey Chévre cheese. This one here I think will probably go really well because it's a honey type of a cheese. Underneath that we have a Tartufo Pecorino cheese. And then over here we have a Cello winter chai Fontal cheese. So let's go ahead and get into this and see how it pairs up. So again, welcome back. I'm really glad that you're here, and hopefully this is going to turn out great. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's first start by opening up our mead. Salsa. A healthy glass. And then so I've got this great wine topper that was given to me by my brother years ago. I'm saying it was my brother, one of my sisters. It was a present several years ago, but it's my favorite wine topper, and it is New England Patriots wine topper. Go Patriots. Drop a comment below. Who's your favorite football team? Do you have a favorite football team? If so, who is it? So we're going to go ahead and work our way around our cheese here and see how it compares with our mead. Okay, so our first cheese here is the Gruyere, which is a type of Swiss cheese named after La Gruyère, which is a region of the area. It says that it is, as I said, aged 8 months, and that it is supposed to be sweet and slightly salty. So we're going to go ahead and give this a cut here. And let's see how this compares here. And I just take it right out of the middle there. So, a little bit of mead first. That is awesome. Okay, so we do have some crackers here for honey cheese, the Chévre. Looks like it's going to be more of a spreadable cheese, but let's give this one here a try. So it's good. It is a hard cheese. It's a little bit drier, and I love Swiss cheese. I will eat Swiss cheese every day, all day long. And this is really good. I do like this. It's a little bit harder than the normal Swiss cheese that I buy, but it's excellent. It's got that sweetness. It does have that saltiness to it. I could sit down and eat this quite easily with crackers and more meat all day long. probably buy a bigger block of this one here, just in and of itself. This is really good. I like this. It does have a little bit of an earthy flavor to it as well. Yeah, this one here is really good. I'll get more of this one here as well. I said it's a harder cheese. One thing I don't like is around the edge here, the rind. It is a little bit sticky on the fingers, so make sure that you have some napkins to clean up afterwards. It pairs well with the mango mead, the Dango Mango Mead. All right, let's move on to our next cheese. All right, so our next cheese is a Balsamic Bellavitano. This is supposed to be after an Italian farmhouse cheese. It's supposed to be nutty, fruity, and full of flavor. So we'll see. Now they say that this goes with red types of wine. So let's go ahead and cut us off a piece here. And we'll see how it pairs with our mead. I'm going to start with the sip of that and then move on to the cheese. So it says that it describes it as nutty and fruity. It is very smooth. I do like it. I do like the other one that we tried first, the Gruyére. I think that's how it's pronounced. I like that one there a bit better, but this still isn't too bad. This will go well with the wine. It does. Pairs okay. I think that the Gruyere goes a little bit better. I like that one there a little bit better. But let's go ahead and move on to our next cheese. So our next cheese here, when it comes out of the package, it's in its own package as well. This is El Pastor Honey Chèvre. This is a Spanish cheese, a Spanish goat milk cheese. So the other two were milk-based. This one here is goat cheese. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some here. And so this is definitely firmer than other goat cheese that I've had. So usually when I get goat cheese, it's the one that has it's either blueberries or cranberries smothered around the inside of the case there. And that's really good. We enjoy that. This seems to be a bit firmer than that. Again, it's a Spanish cheese, Spanish goat cheese, so give it a shot. Wow. So, yeah, I'd put this right up there with the Gruyere. This is really good. So I'm going to enjoy this one here for quite a while here. So I like this one here as well. So, all right, let's move on to our next cheese. All right, this is fun. I like this video here. This is really good. So our next cheese is Tartufo Pecorino. This is supposed to be a hard cheese, again, nutty and fruity in flavor. Let's see what it's like here. I'll cut off a little slice here. I gotta do more of these tasting videos. All right, so cleansing the palate. Let's give this one here a taste. No, that does not pair well. No. This is not from my taste palette. There are other better cheeses. So far, the first three were good. I like the first three. This one here, not a fan of. It's just got this off flavor to it from my taste buds. You may like it. And if you do, I'd send it over to you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one here. So let's move on to our last cheese in the cheese plate and the tasting. So let's move on. All right, now our last cheese is this winter chai Fontal. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these right. I didn't look up to see how they were pronounced in advance. This is supposed to be a mild, nutty cow's milk cheese that's got some spices rubbed on the outside, like a cinnamon type spices from what it said. By the way, that previous one was I can't remember if I told you, that was a sheep's milk cheese. So we've had two other cow's milks cheese, the goat cheese, those three were good. The sheep milk cheese was not a fan of. This one here is another cow's milk cheese. So let's give this one here a try. Cleanse the palate. See how this is going to pair with it. And we'll go ahead and cut ourselves off a small slice of this. So I like the color of it. Now I did notice on the outside edge you've got the spices, but it looks like it's just rubbed around it. It's not inside of it. So let's give this a taste. Definitely cinnamon. And definitely pick up the hints of cinnamon in there. It's got a light cinnamon on top of it. This would make a really good Christmas time cheese to put out for your guests. This is really good. I really like this. But it really seems to me like this would definitely be a holiday style cheese, something that you'd be entertaining with for the holidays. I don't know if I would just sit down and eat this one here the way that I would some of the other three that I liked. I would sit down and watch a movie and eat it while I'm drinking some mead. This one here I would probably save for having guests over when you're entertaining, specifically in the winter months. It's definitely a winter style cheese. It's not bad for the to go with the mead. I don't know if I would normally pair it with this mead. I might pair it with a different type of wine, but I don't think I would pair it with. Normally, if I would pair it with the Dango Mango Mead. I think the fruitiness of the mead here kind of offsets the spices with the cinnamon over here. I think maybe if I were drinking the apple pie mead, so if you haven't seen that video, that's a great mead to make. I think this cheese would go great with my apple pie mead because of cinnamon. The apple pie mead has cinnamon in it as well. This has got that cinnamon flavor, but with the mango coconut mix here, and maybe if this didn't have the coconut mix in it, it might go better. But now would I throw it away? No, absolutely not. Not like that last one. But this one here is pretty decent. All right, so just to look at the packaging a little bit. So this is all the cheeses were on here. Underneath each cheese, it does say what the name of that cheese is. On the back, it lists off a description of each one of the cheeses that we just tried. And it also has a diagram here to say, also again, which cheese is which and where it is, along with the nutritional information of each. This is, again, this cheese flight is actually a Kirkland signature, so I got it from Costco. So as you guys probably realize by now, I get a fair amount of my stuff from Costco, especially when I'm making the mango mead or the apple pie mead. It's nice to be able to buy that stuff in bulk. But this cheese here, I said we had the, we did the Margot Fromages 8-month-old Gruyére cheese. That's a Swiss cheese. That was really good. The Sartori Balsamic Bellavitano cheese, which is a take off of after the Italian farmstead cheese. That was sweet and nutty and fruity. So we like that one there. The El Pastor Honey Chèvre cheese, which was the goat cheese with honey that had been drizzled over it. That was really good. There was the Bastille il Tartufo Pecorino cheese. That was the goat cheese, or I'm sorry, that was the sheep milk cheese. I did not like that one there. And then finally it was the Cello Winter Chai Fontal cheese, which was the last one we did with the brown over the top of it. That was the cinnamon, had a cinnamon flavor to it. That was good. That would be really good for looking around the holiday seasons, the winter holiday seasons. And when they're talking about it, it says that that would pair well with a Malbec wine, an Australian Malbec wine, which I would tend to agree with that. I think that one there would go well with a Malbec. The other ones that we like, the honey Chèvre cheese, states that that would go well with a Chenin Blanc. I would even say a Sauvignon Blanc would go well with, and definitely goes well with mead. And I think that one there would go well with any type of mead. That honey complements the mead, definitely. The Bellavitano, they talked about, that would go well with the Pinot Noir. I would agree with that. It's got that rich flavor to it. And the Gruyere, they say it would go well with the Merlot. I would actually even put it with a Cabernet Sauvignon. That would go well with it. Definitely, those ones there went well with the with our mead here. I said there's only one that I didn't like. The other four were really good. I'll definitely, especially the first three, I will definitely be buying more of in bulk. So I hope you've enjoyed it. This was fun. I had a blast doing this one here. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the like and the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for coming out and hanging with Hodge. We'll see you. Cheers.